Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jamie. I'm a 33-year-old zero-based cashless budgeter and stuffer, and we are here today to budget out my paychecks for I think it's the 4th week of January. So we don't have a lot of money to work with this week. I was offered 2 shifts off at Amazon, and I got a really bad blister on Monday from my shoes, so I took it off, and then Thursday I just wasn't feeling great, so I took that off as well when I was offered it. But we still got $120.18, so it is still something to work with for the week. And then we also have $24 from the Savings Challenge Saturday reallocation to work with for the week. So that is going to give us a total of $144.18 to work with for the week, which compared to the past couple weeks is not a lot of money, but we're going to do what we can. So we're going to start with the 18 cents. That's going to go straight into the Roundup Challenge. And you may notice that I reprinted my my sheet, so it is in the correct order now. It does not have the envelope that we don't stuff anymore, and then I also added a row so that I can do my totals for each binder. Okay, but let's go ahead and get started with my variable expenses. So buffer, we're going to skip. We always skip buffer. It never does anything. It just sits there and covers my transactions until I move the money in my PayPal account, or it will cover any IOUs, negative balances that I have. Crochet by Jamie, this week we're going to give $10, right? Let me see how much I have here. So I have $10, $25, $27, $28, $29. So yeah, let's do 10. I did finally ship that order that I had to ship, so that got added to my Etsy balance, so I will have to pay that in a couple of weeks. And then I also bought needle stoppers, so I'll have to cover that balance as well. So I shouldn't necessarily be stuffing $10, but I want to make sure that I have enough money in this envelope to cover those transactions once they pool. So we do need to keep stuffing this. Gas, we still have 50, 100, 10, 25, 6, 7, 108, right? 128. Which is a lot of gas money. That's 4 tanks, and I am actually going to DoorDash today, I hope, just for like 2 hours. But I did not work a lot at Amazon this past week either, so I really need more money. But that is still 4 tanks of gas, which would last me at least 2 weeks, even if I fill up twice. So we'll just do $30, and that will be 1 more tank of gas. Okay, up next we have groceries. Groceries has 25, 26. I don't need to buy anything, so I'm only going to do $10 in groceries for the week. Prescriptions will get its normal 5. And then spending, I did do some spending this week. We have 12. So let's do 25 to make sure that we can cover all of my transactions that I did. Okay. So in my variable expenses for the week, we have $80, which is most of our budget, but it's okay. We're gonna roll with it. Okay. Next we have car costs. Car costs currently has $150. I don't need to buy not buy anything, but I don't need to do anything with my car. Anytime like super soon, my oil is still at like 35%, so that will be another month, maybe. So we're not going to go do anything crazy with this envelope. Let's just add 5. Debt payoff, we currently have $130. Let's just do $10 so we can fill in another bubble. For festivals, we currently have $2,200. I did buy my Lost Lands tickets, so I'm gonna have to unstuff, and that's gonna leave us with a weird amount. So we're gonna stuff 13 so that we don't have a weird amount anymore. Yeah. Gifts currently has 45. I don't need to buy any gifts anytime soon, so we're not gonna stuff much in here. We're only gonna do $1. Taxes, I did not DoorDash this past week. Whatever money I get today will be on next week's pay. So we're gonna skip taxes. And then wedding, which is my bridesmaids duties for my sister's wedding, is currently at 10. So let's just do 5 just so we can keep building that up, because being a bridesmaid is not cheap. And I have potentially a little over a year to save up for that. So that is $34 in my high priority binder, which is so sad, but it's okay. It's better than nothing. And hopefully next week will be better. Okay, so up next we have my low priority binder. Everything is gonna be getting pretty low amounts here. So body mods will get $1. I just messaged my sister to see if she wants to get a matching tattoo with me. We had talked in 2019 about getting matching Harry Potter tattoos. So like the stars that are on the page for each chapter, we talked about getting those. That was before J.K. Rowling revealed who she truly was. So I messaged my sister this morning. It's 6:30 where she is, so she's not awake yet. But I messaged her to see if she still wanted to get that tattoo. If she does, I'll pay for her tattoo out of gifts, and I'll pay for my tattoo out of body mods, and then start saving up again to get my next body mod. All right, electronics will get $1. Saving up for an Apple Watch is gonna take a hot minute. Fitness will get $1. Just registered for a race, so won't need to do any race registrations for at least a couple months. I've generally been doing like one a quarter, so I have my first quarter and second quarter race registered for. My next race that I'll do will be in September. I'll probably register for that in like June, maybe. I'll have to see when the tickets or when the entries come out, what the early bird pricing dates are, but it's gonna be a while before I register for my next race. Hair and lashes, I did finally get my hair done. I am nice and blonde again. I'm going to unstuff that this week. It's gonna unstuff to a weird amount. So we're gonna do 3, let's just do $1 in hair and lashes. Shindigs and shenanigans, I just went to my friend's house. I bought some snacks. We're gonna unstuff that, but in the meantime, we're gonna stuff $1 into shindigs. And then travel, we're saving up for a trip to Hawaii in 2027 and a trip to probably the Outer Banks in maybe August. So we're gonna stuff $5 into travel this week. And that will be $10 into my low priority binder. So I went off plan here. So let me just make the edits in my spreadsheet real quick so that I don't forget to do it later. All right. So I do have a spreadsheet with like all of my amounts planned out, but obviously in the moment I'll change them if I feel the need to. Okay. So then we're going to go into my long-term savings binder, which is my thickest binder by far. So we'll start off with cats. This is for my children. They are currently asleep in the other room. They haven't heard me in here yet, so hopefully they stay not hearing me. But we're going to give them $1. We're going to give home $1. We're going to give medical $1. We're going to give month ahead $5 because this is a very important envelope, especially with the way that the economy is right now and the industry that I'm in specifically. It's not doing super hot, but we need to just keep saving that up. The roundup challenge will just get those 18 cents. And then finally, savings challenge Saturday. We should have $12 left over to put into savings challenge Saturday for this week. And we are really close to finishing 2 challenges, so hopefully that happens. And this is $20.18. So let me add all these up, make sure that it is 144, which it is. Perfect. And then the last thing that we need to do is do my cash breakdown to see what bills I need to pull. So Crochet by Jamie will get a 10, gas will get a 20 and a 10, groceries a 10, prescriptions a 5, spending a 20 and a 5. Car costs will get a 5, debt payoff a 10, festivals a 10, a 2, and a 1. Gifts a 1, wedding a 5. Body mods, electronics, fitness, hair, shindigs all get 1s. Travel will get a 5. Cats, home, medical will all get 1s. Month ahead will get a 5. Savings challenge Saturday will get 12 1s. I actually remembered to do it as 12 1s and not the bills that it is. Okay, so we have 2 20s, we have 5 10s, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 5s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 22 1s. So that is 40, that's 50, that's 30, that's 2, that's 22. So then we'll add this up and make sure that that also equals 144. And it does. Perfect. So everything lined up, everything matched. We are able to stuff every envelope this week, even if it's not going to be with a lot of money. Most of my envelopes are getting 1s this week, but it is what it is. $1 still adds up. $1 a week is still $52 a year, and I get interest in my PayPal account, so it ends up being like $53 a year, which is $53 that I didn't have before. So yeah, that is going to be it for the video this week. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I will see you on Wednesday for my cash stuffing.